Okay, button 2. There is a property of button 2 like enabled. Enabled is true. We make it false for button 2. During design time you can see there is no effect of it.
Yes.
But when you run it, it's disabled. It's not working. Right?
Yes, sir.
So go to the button 1, double click here, right here, button 2. Button 2 dot enable, en. You get it? And press space. Is equal to?
Is equal
It
to.
gives true and false. It was false, so I'll make it true here. Right?
Yeah.
So if you run it, it means design time it's disabled, but during run time when I give it, it will be enabled. Disabled, enabled can be done with the help of button, with the help of any other options. But simple is, during the design time, I give it the property of disabled. That's basically, there is no property of disabled, the property is enabled. But the property of enabled is false, it means it's disabled.
Sir, we
Yeah.
click in button 1, then we write the codes.
Yes. Now, that's your question. That's your question. In button 1, it means when I click on button 1, this will be enabled. If this is disabled, it means I have to double click here.
And write the codes.
And for the code, I write the name of this button.
Yes.
Because this is going to be changed. Two simple things. One button is going to change something, and the other is going to be changed. So code is for that, which is going to be changed to change something.
Yes.
Normally in calculator, when you click on the plus button, it changes the text boxes, whatever is written over there, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So the properties can be changed during the design time and also during the run time. Another example. Button 3. There are many properties. Visible. We did it yesterday. Again, the button 3 is visibility of false. It means it's now invisible. It means during the run time it will be
Not visible.
not visible. Button 4, for button 4, when I click it, this button should be invisible. So I write code for the button 4. So which button should be changed? Button 3. So button 3 dot visible.
Equal to button.
No, just write VIS
Just visible.
space is equal to
Is equal to.
true. Right? If anything is wrong here with the spelling error, it will give you underline, baby underline. It means it's something missing here. So when you click on it, it will display this one. So this card, the property that you are trying to change during the runtime. Maximum size and minimum size. What will be the maximum size? And also, whatever you select here in your properties window, it will give you a specification about that. Specify the maximum size of the control. Maximum size of the control. Click here, it will give specify the minimum size of the control. First one will be the width, and second one will be the height of the control. Give you suppose button. Take the button here. Button 5. Okay, now see. Now current size is 7523. Give it 70. 20. No, enter. That's the current size of your button. Right? Now if I want that, when I click button, the size of it should be changed. So what is the property here?
7523.
What was the name of the object? Button? No.
5. 6.
Button 5.
5.
6 is your current button. Button 5 dot size
Equal to
space equal to first one is width, suppose 100. comma 200. Okay.
So,
There is space.
After the comma is space.
Space.
There is no space after comma.
Okay, leave it. Right. When you give anything wrong, syntax error, there will be underline here. It's in bb.net, not in the previous versions. bb.net gave you. Number two, these are the error lists. Two errors are there. That's an error sign. If there is a warning, 0, there's an error, and there is a message bar. What is the difference between error, warning, and message? It means the message, it means there is no serious error. There is no serious error. The program will run continuously. Warning means if there is a duplication of the same object for 2 times or 3 times, it is a warning.
Yeah.
But error means it's a syntax error, and it's giving you there value of the type integer can be converted to this. And second, end of the statement expected here. It means something is wrong here in the application and your coding.
Sir, we have space.
Remove the space. Enter. What?
The value of
No, I'm telling you. So what was there? Some objects have the maximum size of the values. So size you mentioned here, it's not possible for the button. It's not possible for text boxes. It can be this. The form is also. Remove it. Complete line. Remove the complete line.
What's that?
Remove complete line. Again. One thing is the size. That's this one, right? And the other thing was max size and minimum size. Max size means that during the runtime, if you want to increase the size of any object or decrease the size of any object, it means during the runtime it will not be exceed that size or will not be decrease of that size. So there is difference between this size and the maximum size. The minimum is that during the runtime you cannot increase it. We use this specifically for the pictures, etc. For the pictures, if you want to increase or decrease the size of it, it should be according to some specifications. It should be minimum, maximum size, etc.
Yes.
One more thing, other command was font. Font, it means if I change the font of that, font and font color, it means only the font will be changed about this. But if I click here, and then I change the font, it means everything you use on the font, especially the text boxes, the value, the labels, it will change for the font of all of this. In the font, these are the fonts. And one more thing to remember, I told you, if you remember, what kind of font can be used here?
new.
That's true type. TT, true type should be used. If you use the type first font, it will not be accepted, like we did yesterday. It wasn't supported. So only true type fonts are acceptable, right?
Choose Calibri, sir.
What were the other properties we learned today? You remember?
Locked.
Okay, these should be done by you people tomorrow. So practice these at home tomorrow, okay?
Transition in the calculator we have designed.
How much time left?
Sir, just 7 minutes. Sir, there is one thing in the toolbox. Panel. What is panel using for?
I gave you a project for tomorrow. The project is two labels, one button, two text boxes.
Okay.
And try to use it whatever we have today like this. Always take that text box 1 and text box 2. Label 1, label 2. Right here, C. F. And convert. select the form, right here converter or temperature converter. Just converter on. Enter.
I can also write.
Okay, this is your problem for tomorrow.
Just Celsius for Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit
Yes.
Celsius? Both of them or just one
No,
Celsius?
it means when you click during the runtime, when you click on the Fahrenheit, when you click here, suppose 75, right? 75. 75. Okay, when you click on the convert, it should give you a result here in
Okay.
Fahrenheit.
If you write Fahrenheit, it should
It
give
should
the result in
you
C.
can use two
Celsius.
buttons. Convert to Fahrenheit, convert to Celsius. It will be easier. Right here space. No, it's right. Convert to F or Fahrenheit. Enter. Convert to C. Okay, that will be easy, but now you have two buttons. It means when you click on here, Fahrenheit, value should be here. It's converted here. When you click on the convert to C, value in Fahrenheit should convert it here. Will it be done?
Yeah. That's easy, sir.
Okay,
I think-
and you have the formula of it.
Yeah.